I have 6 children, 2 boys and 4 girls. The girls and I, Colleen and Tara especially, stayed very close.
She's always been a mother figure. She's always been a caretaker. Even when her children didn't need it, she was there for her grandchildren.
She is passionate about listening to music. She's always singing little tunes and things like that.
And while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. Can you imagine what a friend that was? I kept saying that to myself. I said, my God, what a jerk.
Hi, Mom. You having your snack?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How are you feeling today?
I didn't feel that great this morning, but I feel great, now.
Oh, good.
She had been living independently in New York and decided by her choice to go into assisted living and moved to Connecticut, where she's been in assisted living for about 4 years.
How's your vision today? So-so?
Yeah.
She had lost the vision in her left eye since early childhood. She had a traumatic accident, so she was always fiercely protective of the vision she had left in her right eye.
My mom was diagnosed with glaucoma about 2 years ago.
My vision kept getting a little worse every day.
The pressure started to gradually increase in her eye, and at the time they really picked up on it, she had lost 90% of the vision in her right eye. 4 eye drops 4 times a day was what was maintaining 10% of total vision that she had.
It was always with the hope that we could save what vision she had left in her right eye.
The pressure started going down. It was great. Then after a while, I noticed I could see a couple of things.
The vision fluctuates, and for the most part, she's blind, but on some good days, she has some vision where she can see little things that bring her joy.
Oh my God.
Isn't it beautiful?
You know, it's funny, isn't it, how life has its twists and turns.
My mom was having a terrible abdominal pain, which progressively got worse. She went to the hospital and they found out that she was obstructed from a tumor. She was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic colon cancer.
And so she began her chemotherapy in late February or March sometime.
1, 2.
Since I've had this glaucoma, anything that I get in the mail, I can't see it, so I put all the mail over to the side, and one of the girls, when they would come, Tara or Colleen, they would read it. It's so frustrating not to be able to look at your mail and read it.
Recently, we received information that your permanent address may have changed and that you may not live in the service area. If we don't hear from you, you will lose your plan coverage on March 31st. I didn't get up to read it until the beginning of April. And the March 17th letter indicated that she had 2 weeks to contact the insurance company and advise them of her new address. And the ironic thing was the letter was sent to her at her address in Connecticut. The letter was not sent to her at her old address and forwarded here.
Her address had changed 3 years ago, maybe even longer. All of her mail was coming to the current address. Money was being taken out of her bank account and Social Security for the different payments that she had to do to the plan. So why all of a sudden now? My mother is obviously on a very fixed income. All of a sudden, my mother's insurance is canceled, and now she either pays for this out of pocket, or I guess you don't, and you go blind, and the cancer comes back. You know, I went through the channel that I was told to go through. They just kind of left it as that's the way it is. So when I got off the phone, I thought, what do I do? Who do I call?
Eligibility looks fine. Okay, I can take that information down.
They are called SHIP.
On the Medicare Rights Center helpline, we receive a variety of calls. We hear from people becoming eligible for Medicare, but then we also get people when they're experiencing a real problem. Medicare Rights Center, this is Beth. Colleen reached out to the Medicare Rights Center, and as I looked through the facts of the case, I realized that this was something that I thought that we could help with.
And I remember feeling relieved. Wow, somebody gets it, they understand, they're going to give us some help. And I'm an attorney, but this is outside my range of experience, and for me to have obtained the knowledge that Beth has would have taken a huge amount of research and work.
Navigating the Medicare system definitely requires some different knowledge. The laws are complex, and it's just not possible for somebody who has their day-to-day life doing something outside of Medicare to really stay on top of all that. So regardless of, how skilled you are or what your profession is, I think, the Medicare Rights Center is really important for all people. The fact that she's legally blind, that they sent her the letter. I reached out to the health plan, spoke with them about this, and then we also reached out to the CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services Regional Office, and requested that she be considered for an exceptional circumstances special enrollment period so that she would not have a gap in her drug coverage.
Not every person that's trained or becomes a lawyer has a sense of empathy. I think those are the attorneys that really make a difference. And Beth is one of those individuals.
I'm able to go home every day knowing that I've helped somebody. And this is the work that it's rewarding, but it's also very important for the people that we do help.
It's difficult to watch your parent be sick and suffer, which my mom has. But she took care of me. So I'm happy to do it. And then on top of it all, to have to deal with the bureaucracy of these systems that really make everything much worse has been difficult. But there are good people out there.
I think it was about 2 weeks later I got an email back from Beth saying, listen, I have great news for you.
Fortunately, CMS agreed that this person who was legally blind was eligible for the special enrollment period, and she was able to get into her drug coverage and also be reimbursed for costs that they did pay out of pocket for the interim while she was disenrolled from her plan.
And I was just so happy. And I called my mom up and I told my mom, I said, Mom, I have great news. And then the news even got greater.
I was able to let her know about the Medicare Savings Program. Now they're probably paying a fraction of what they were paying.
She's been receiving such bad news for such a period of time. So to be able to give her this good news was tremendous. The Medicare Rights Center has just been fabulous and put a smile on my face and my mother's face.
She shouldn't be without drug coverage. She didn't do anything wrong here.
They make the world a better place. They can literally save people's lives.
This program even helps one or two people to get out of the situation they're in. What a wonderful world it would be, actually.